G'day everyone, welcome to another edition of Craps Down Under. Today we're going to continue our progress towards 7k bankroll. First what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this extra money that we had left over. We've got $1,500 bankroll, so I'm just going to basically park this over to here to the side, and that'll go towards building up our reserve bankrolls. I'll just play with 1500 exactly, so it just makes it a little bit easier working out our profit target and also, you know, when we're in the profit or not. So first thing I'm going to do here is let's get some greens. So I'll hand that one there, get myself a stack of greens, which is 500. So I'll take that back and let's break this one up. Maybe I'll get 4, take back 4, and I'll get some reds. So that gives us 600 and a little bit here in reserve. So what do I want to do today? Well, maybe let's try a lay bet, 120 lay bet. We'll do that on the 10. What else do I want to do? Let's try that just on the come out. We'll see what happens. Get some dice here. Grab a couple. All right. And we'll see what happens on the come out. Here I'm trying to basically make money on a 7. Now profit target is anywhere from 300 to 450. That's 20 to 30% of our $1,500 bankroll. So we'll see if we get anything on the come out. If we get some 7s, then great, we'll profit. Hopefully we don't hit the 10. That's what we don't want to hit. Let's see how we go. And we got a 6, so straight out. That's an inside. That's pretty good. So what do I want to do now? Well, given we've got a larger profit target, what I might do, I might try the higher level, starting at a $42 level. Now I will need to just realise I am going to need to get some whites. So why don't I do that? There's $20. Get a bunch of whites. Need a couple more maybe. One more. Okay. And need another few here. Press it up to 42. So we'll go basically 42, then we'll press up to 60, and then from 60 we'll go to 90. So we collect black chips on 3 hits. That's if I take it to 3 chips. And this one here will be played at 35 on the 5. Now the question is, do I want to run a field? I might just run a field. And I'll just fund that out of the bankroll. Now again, I just noticed we're down on reds there, so I'm just going to grab myself another stack of reds. And there we are. So I think we're all set up. Hopefully we'll get a hit. If we don't, we're going to be down a little bit because this is only going to pay 60, so it doesn't really cover all of our bet at all. So we don't want to roll a 7, but it's not catastrophic. That's why we've got the lay. We've got an 8, so shooter's doing great. They've only hit inside numbers, so that one there pays us 50 for 1. We pass the extra $1, so we can basically have our bet pressed up. So take that back and just leave 2 reds. This all gets taken back. And if you've seen my previous videos, you've seen how this basically gets pressed up easily. Sorry, what did I do there? That's the 50 I handed back. And this one here comes from the dealer because that's basically everything that's been taken back equals the extra 25 there. And of course we lose that one, so don't forget to lose the field. Maybe I'll try another field. And fortunately the 7, so that's not what we want to see. So that's kind of unfortunate. We do get paid 60, so we get that. All this goes back to the house. So we owe $3 in vig. So that was a short run. So maybe we'll do something a little bit different. If we're not getting long runs, let's try this over here. Let's try doing our don't come. We'll do the don't pass, then a don't come, and then try some come bets. Maybe we'll try that if we're getting short runs. Let's see how we go. I'm just going to mix it up this session, see what works or what doesn't work. We've got an 8, so 8's the point. Not a great one to be on, but it's okay. Now in this case, because we're on the 8, we want to add 36 in odds to our don't, and we go back in the don't come. There's our 8. And so what we want to do is get 2 don't bets, and then we'll go into come bets. And we got a 3, so that's a winner. We'll take that in our rack. That'll help to pay for the yos that are most certainly around the corner at some point. And we've got to come out 7. So we lose this one, but it gets paid there. Plus we also get paid here on our odds. So 36 pays 30 because the point was the 8. So point comes off. We did okay. We're sort of following the trend, I guess, if you want to call it that. But we had a short run. We've done okay. We've made some money. Not quibbling about that. We've got a 9. Right, so 9's the point. On this particular one, we have to put up 45 to make 30. So I'll just put it beside it, not on top of it. Put 30 in the don't come. And let's get going. And we've got a 6, so this one travels to the 6. And now we're finally at the stage where we can start doing continuous come bets. Now I am going to introduce a rule. I did have a rule, if you've seen my previous video, if we get knocked off twice on the come out without a win, we'll just stand back and then try and get in on the don't come. This is when we're doing the don't pass. I'll also take the point is if we get knocked off our DC, I might not even bother replacing it. I'll just take that as a hint that the shooter's going to continue hitting things, and rather than trying to not do the come bets and trying to get another don't come, I'll just continue doing the come bets, and we'll just go, well, this shooter's hitting stuff, so we'll just go with it. So we'll see how it plays out. Got a 9, so this is an example. Now I should have taken my odds off, and I've done the wrong thing there, so unfortunately, too much talking and not enough concentrating on my betting. I've actually lost an extra 45 that I didn't intend to lose there, because normally I do take the odds off and they're only there for the one bet. That travels to the 9. So we've lost one of our come bets, our don't come bets. So this one we're just going to put on the pass line as a regular light side bet, but we do have a little bit in dark side here. 9, so back on that 9, and that's kind of possibly a reason why we don't want to continue to fight. If our don't gets knocked off, let's just accept it. That's kind of what I'm doing here. So we'll put that there, and now we're in the come. What I can do is I can add some more odds. So I can actually add, because I've only got the one don't bet, I can add a little bit more odds on this, which gives me basically the same cover, and I can just continue to do come bets. So it's $66. I'm going to get paid $60 if a 7 comes. So it's cheaper on the 6 and 8. Of course, it's more likely that you're going to hit it. And there's the 7. So fantastic. This one loses, but it gets paid there, and this one collects 2. sorry, got to do a green. So there we go. We didn't do too badly out of all of that. Again, we're getting relatively short runs. Nothing's changed in the tone of the game. It's relatively short, quick runs. And this sort of strategy does do reasonably well on that. The only downside is if you get knocked off your don'ts, then you feel the pain there. Or if you get come out sevens, you feel the pain there also. So what are we going to do? Got to go back into the DC. So I'm just going to continue rolling with this for a little bit. If the tone changes, then we might go back to using our 5, 6, 8 play. I'll get some more dice. Here we go. Coming out. And we've got a 10. So that's supposedly one of the better numbers to be on. But when we do this, we do have to put our odds to win 30, and the idea behind this, we're putting odds to win 30. That's the idea, because we want to cover our DC, and we also want to make 30 bucks if the 7 rolls. So let's go. And we got an 8. So that DC travels to the 8. And now we're into continuous come bets. And we got a 3, so that's a loser. It's a shame that wasn't on the previous roll. Go back into the come. And we got a 4. Alright, so that goes there. Again, I forgot to take down my odds, which I should remember to do. Now, of course, on the 10, you could potentially go, well, that's a good number to be on. Could definitely leave your odds on. But the idea is that we're not trying to increase our exposure, but there's certainly something we can do. So what do we got? We've got an 8. So we've knocked that one off, so we lose that one completely. That was a don't. So we knocked that one off, so we lose there. So I might go and put my odds back now that we've lost that other DC. Put him back there. And we've got a 7. Just in time too. So the beautiful thing, this one loses. This one loses as well. That was travelled come bets. But we do pick up there, and we do pick up there. So all in all, that particular hand, I think we're probably down maybe a unit, because we did get knocked off one, and we also lost a come bet on the here on the 3, I think it was. So I think overall on that particular shooter, we had a net loss. Let's get this all set back up. But we are ahead. We're definitely ahead. It's not ahead a huge amount, but we are ahead. Well, maybe not, because of we did lose on that 5, 6, 8 here. So no, I'm sorry. Well, I don't think we are ahead, because this has got to be a full 100 here. So I did misspeak then. Alright, so 4's the point. Again, 60 in odds. And $30 DC. And we've got the 9. So we like the 9. And this is the roll. This is the roll where we're looking forward to a 7, if possible. And certainly not a 4 or a 9. Unfortunately, well, I don't know what it is, but my come bets always seem to get the 3. I don't know why we're not getting more of those on the DC. And there's our 7. So little bit ruined the perfection there, but we do get paid on that one. We do get paid on that one, and we get paid on there on our flat, and we also get paid for our. I should should be putting my odds beside it there. I'm doing the wrong thing. You only stack them when they're up here. But basically, we got ourselves $60 on that one. So that wasn't too bad. We did have a little bit of collateral damage because of the 3. But it's okay. Again, still getting, sorry, forgot to put these ones back. So where's the rest of it? There we are. Let's get some dice. So as you can see, probably based on what we lost previously, we lost basically $100 when we had these 5, 6, 8 pressed up. So I think we've basically recovered all of that and maybe got about, maybe $50 profit, $60 profit with the bet we got on the felt. All right, so 9. 9's the point. So 45 in odds, or laying the odds, and 30 in the DC, and here we go. And we got a 10, so that's a good number to be on. And now we go into the come. Let's see what we get. Just don't want to hit that 9. And we got the 7, perfect. This is the perfect storm. This is exactly what we want when we're on the when we're playing this play, because we get every single bet collects. That collects there, that collects there. The flat collects, and our odds collect. So we've done very, very well out of that one. I really do like this play for when we are getting shorter rolls, and so far they've been pretty ordinary rolls. If we were playing 5, 6, 8, I think we wouldn't have liked what we've seen so far. We would certainly not have liked any of it. So let's just do a very quick. I'm not going to colour up or anything yet. I'm just doing a basic stock take here. So I've got 500. So 800 there. I've got 500 here. That makes 1300. 1400. And that's 1500. So I'm going to take that one back and get a black, so I can sort of separate that 100 away. All right, so basically this, what I've got here on the felt, is what our profit is so far, plus this here. So we're actually not too bad. Right, because we've got, what did I say we've got here? Just double checking. All right, so we've got 900, so there's 1,000, 1,400, 1,500. Right, so that's what we started with. Everything here on the felt is profit. I can't stress enough keeping track of where you are, your profit, because you really do need to track it so you know where you are in the hand at any one time. So look, $190. Plus, if we take all that, it's definitely, we're basically $200 at the $200 profit level. So we've basically just got to make another $100, and we've basically hit our target. That's all we're looking for. I mean, if we literally get another one of those where we go, you know, DC, don't pass a DC and then 7 on the come, we're done. You know, we kind of get there very quickly. I'm not saying it'll happen nicely like that. It might, you know, things don't always go that way. There's the point, 6. Now we add our odds. 36 in laying those odds there. 30 in the DC. And we roll. Got a 3. Love it. Give me more of those. And we got a 6, so unfortunately we whacked our point and we lose both of these. It's not the end of the world, but we don't like to see too much of that. So again, I'm going to, put up 36, just add some odds here. And I'm not even going to try and get another don't. Or maybe I will. Look, I'll try. Because we haven't really got any come bets up. See how we go. There's the 7. So if I'd have done that one, we would have actually collected 3 bets. Fortunately, we don't. So that one pays there, and we do get paid for our odds. So let's go back again and put this back in our rack. So that one little step there would have collected the extra 30. Probably would have been just about home by that one. Anyway, new dice. Oh no, it's the same shooter, sorry. And we've got a 12, doesn't do anything. And we've got come out 7s, don't like those. Alright, so we'll go one more and then we'll step aside. And we've got a 10. Alright, 10's the point. Bring that into the middle there. And 30 there. 60 in odds. Let's keep going. Yo. I'm not sure if you can see that one there, but it is a yo. So again, we don't want the yo's to come out. So this shooter's hurt us a few times on the don'ts. Sometimes you just get that. 4, alright, so they travel there. Now I might, well, it doesn't really matter, I can leave my odds up there. I'm probably more inclined to risk it because it's on one of those more favourable numbers probability wise. And we've got a 5, so it travels to there. I think this is the first hand where we're starting to maybe get a couple of come bets. We've got a 6, 5, 1, 6. And if you notice, with the dark side action, we've got 1 there, that covers that unit. We've got one unit there, that covers that one. We've still got our odds in play, where we make money on the 7. And we also make money on the 7 on this. So for 7 rolls, we're kind of still going to make profit. So it can actually work really nicely. And especially when you start getting this kind of off and on situations. That's an off and on. So basically that goes there, this comes there and gets paid. Typically if you're at the casino, the deals will just do that for you and I'll leave your bet there. Alright. But we love the off and on like that. Unfortunately 10 got blasted, so we've actually lost 3 units there, which is not ideal. So that is the risk you run, even on the supposedly the nice numbers. I can't recall how many times the nice numbers do let me down. So I'm just going to put some more odds up here on the 4. Put it there, and I'm just going to go back into the pass line here. This one travels to the 10. Need to do that, and here we go. 9. All right, so points 9. So we do have bets all over the table now. 8. So we really splayed across every single number, which is kind of the worst position you can be in. But still, it's not so bad. We've still got 3 of these bets covered. So we do have an exposure of two bets. We've got that's nice, a yo, collect on that. And we got a 6, so that's great, it's an off and on. Whacked our 4, so this is where my experience with don'ts is sometimes pretty awful. And but We have won on a few of them, so I can't complain too much. We've done reasonably well so far. So now we're across everything. We have no cover at all. So the question is, what do I want to do now? Do I want to risk that? Do I want to keep playing here? Because I can't really escape out of this. These are all contract bets. I can never get my cover back unless I decide to put up a larger don't bet. So we could certainly maybe do a DC. And we've got an 8, not the ideal one to be on, but at least we've got one up. We can now put some odds on that to cover a little bit more. Hopefully we don't get, that one gets paid. Hopefully we don't get knocked off again. So at the moment I've only got two of my basically these covered. So I've got, let's say it's the pass line and the 10. The point and the 10. So they're covered by my don't bet. This covers that one, but I've still got a net of 2 that are not covered. 4. So again, it's an off and on situation. Now, I haven't added any odds to any of these. I'm just playing them flat. 3, that's kind of a one we don't want to see there. Go. We'll take that one. Makes up for the 3. We'll one it back. We have a fair bit on the felt, and we've had quite a few of our odds with our don'ts with our 4. I was thinking it was a 3 again. We have had a bunch of our don't bets, and all of them had odds on them. So we have basically lost all of our profit from this one shooter, this one hand. So it's been a pretty devastating one for us so far. All right. Oh, yo, take that. A couple of things are going well. 6, we'll take that one. Just don't get the 8. You just don't want to see an 8. Whoops, dropped a chip on the ground. To pick that one up later. And we've got a 9, so hit the point. We get paid down here. Now the question is, do we want to move it to here, or do we want to stay with the 7 now? I do need to move that to the 9, it does travel. Do I want to stay light side and try and get a 7 here? Because I think we've got one don't up with 2 odds. I think we'll just live with it. I have no idea how long the shooter might go. There's a 6, so probably just as well. So that one gets paid. Paid there. And well, we'll keep it there. Keep it there in the middle. And there's our 7. All right. So 7, we'll lose everything. That one gets paid there. We lose the pass line. These all lose. But we have our odds. We do get paid there. And we do get paid there. So given that we lost a little bit, it's okay. It's okay, we lost a little bit. Let's see where we're at after all of that. So with this strategy, you certainly do have a fair bit on the felt. I think we may have, may have done okay. So just want to make sure everything's all the same there. Yep, 900, sorry, 1,000, 1,400, 1,500. So this is all profit. So I think if we coloured all that up, we're just shy of the 200. So we haven't really moved anywhere. We've basically gone around in a circle because of the don'ts that got knocked off. Alright, so now that was a long shooter. That was actually a really long shooter. So do we want to even play this anymore? That's the question. This strategy that I've just played is actually working okay even when you get long shooters, as long as they're just not repeatedly hitting the don't bets. But we have sort of adjusted to, well, if they knock a couple off, we'll maybe only just run with one don't bet. That's kind of helped a little bit just to balance it out. So I think we can still make money with this. So I'm just going to continue rolling with it, and we'll just see how it goes for us. Has it come out 12? Doesn't do anything for us. There's a hard 6, so not the best thing to be on, but at least our odds are cheap. 36, and in the DC, here we go. Now we've got a 3, love it. Alright, so that gets paid. And we got a 5. So that travels to the 5. Now I will take my odds off now. And we're straight into the come. Now this is the one where we want to see a 7. Fortunately we saw a 6. So we've smashed our point. And this is the luck I have with don't bets. It's I always hit them. They always get hit. Alright, so do I add, let's add 45 in odds to our 5, and I'm just going to run with that, and I'm going to go back to a pass line here. Got a 10. Well, probably should have been on the don't on that one. One got knocked off, that's all we need. There's a 7. So, not quite perfect. We do lose that one. That gets paid there. This one gets paid here. And the dealer pays us one out of here. So, one back to there. Rack all this up. Alright, new shooter coming out. Back on that 5. So that was alright, 45 in odds. Because I still want to make money on a 7. Smack the 5. And this is kind of what happened last time. We did that, and just kept smacking the 5. Now, put odds on it. I'll try and get another DC up, but if this shooter smacks another point, that's as far as I'm going to do it. I've got a 6. It's not the best numbers to have your don'ts on. But now we're going to the come. That's perfect. We'll take that. Need a stick to get that one. And there's a 7. Good. Pay there, and also pay our odds. So that's not too bad. see where we're at now. Alright, so let's see where we're at. So almost there. Got 15 here. Well, I think we might have done it. Gives us a 25. Alright, there's our 300. We can colour that up, 3 blacks, 1, 2, 3. Got our profit target. And let's just make sure. Take this back, that's 100. Alright, that gets us another purple. Good, and nothing fits in there. That's another 500. That's a purple. So there's our original bankroll. There's our 300 profit. Stick that over there. Let's go across them like that. Move this one down to here. All right. So all done. So that was started out using one strategy and pivoted into a completely different strategy just based on what was happening, and it actually worked reasonably well for us. Yes, we had some occasions where our don't bets got knocked off, and that's okay. We eased back on the don't bets, just let the light side play. We added a little bit more odds to one of our don't bets, and it kind of got us through and gave us just a balance of cover. Not a perfect cover for all of our light side action, but you know, I can't say that it didn't work very well for us. It really did work well, and especially when you're getting, you know, 1 hit, 2 hits, 3 hits. You know, that's $90 you pick up. You know, when you get those early 7 outs, and those early 7 outs happen so often. And I know when we're playing the 5, 6, 8, sometimes we get that. We get maybe one hit, and then maybe a 3 or some other horn numbers, or maybe a 10, and then 7 out, and we're just going through that, and every time we're going through the, in this case it was $119 of exposure, plus I think we add $2 to basically press it up, and that's basically $122 of exposure. We're out of our bankroll. Well, with this, yes, we did lose some odds on some of our bets, but we're picking up wins all the time as well, and the beautiful thing about that sort of play is if the hand goes long, you're still making money. It's not like it's not like it's an only dark or only light. It works well in a short hand, and it can work really well in a long hand. You just have to realise that if those don't bets are getting knocked off, then maybe just let it ride. Maybe just run the one don't bet. That's all. That's just got to adjust to what really the conditions are doing. And we got there, and we had very little drawdown. Literally the only drawdown was the drawdown on our profit. We just did very, very well, aside from the very first shooter stung us for, as I said, that $121 is what we lost on that very first shooter, and that's why we transitioned to this other play. So I'm glad we did, because I know from what I saw in those, we had success after success after success of making $30 here, and $60, $90. Yes, we'd have a few incidental losses, but it worked. It was a pretty solid play. And we've now got, as I said, 1, 2, 3, 4 bankrolls now pressed up to $1,100. So I'm just going to keep doing this, building these up, and we'll just continue. So if I was to add everything up to where we are, we're just shy, literally just shy of our $7,000 target. So I've got 1,500 here, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 5,000 here, and I've got 400 here. So, and I've got, was that 84? So we're literally 6 $16 away from our 7K target. Look, maybe I'm going to go for it. It's frustrating me already. I'm going to try something here. I'll use this, and I'm only going to use this. And if we don't get it, we don't get it. Right, so here's a little play I'm going to do. Just going to do something, probably just an iron cross. I just want to see if we can get across the line, because it's all right. All right, 3. Yeah, no, I'll just put 2 there. I'll put 1 there. That's all I want. Keep that there, and I do need to put my caps on. 2, sorry. Just they're meant to be 2. It's meant to pay 14. All right, let's see what we get. We're on. Everything's working. Just want to see if I can get my $16. And we got a 9. All right. So we win in the field, parlay, and we've got a 6. So we don't do that, but we do get paid 14. So I put 5 in the field, stack my winnings up. Got a 6 again. All right, whoops. Dropping chips again, 14. Not quite there. And we've got an 8. All right. We don't get anything there, but I'll do that as 15 for 1. Now let's see, are we there? Have we got to our target? We got to our target. Because I can't leave the video there a few dollars short of our target. It's just... There we go. Well, I don't need to colour it up the slow way. I can just plonk a black chip down there, because I've got everything we need there. Awesome. So I think we've actually got there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plus this here, 5. Plus this, right? And this. So we've got our target. And we've got a little bit of change here. A little bit of change. $11. All right. There we go. So we got there. We've got there. That's our bankroll. I'm happy to say. I'll put that back there. We can play with that next time. And I can chalk that up as our $7,000 target attained. And we continue on our next session going for the 8K. So if I'd have left there, I just probably wouldn't have slept tonight. So anyway, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you again soon.